I was a K-Swiss baby.
What?
Yeah,
we're jumping right in.
My name is David Faustino. I played Bundy, AKA Grandmaster B. Speaking of, where's that doll? This woman.
She was boycotting you, right?
Oh, yeah, it was huge. And two, giant sponsors pulled.
I have a shoe that I designed for Grandmaster B.
Woo! Is that the bottom of the shoe?
Yeah, that's the bottom series.
Amazing.
So that was the one thing that me and my dad, to this day, was the bonding between us, is watching.
For a half hour every Sunday, we would sit down and laugh our asses off.
The show was based around a dysfunctional family. I've watched all these stories about Fox when they first did it, and there was a lot of backlash, wasn't there?
The first 2 seasons, no one really watched the show. It was
low on the ratings.
Low on the ratings, very low. And then this woman from, Terry Ricolta out of Michigan,
She was boycotting you, right?
Well, she came into the room and she saw her kids cracking up, and she's like, "Oh, what are they laughing at?" She sat down and saw what she thought was, pure filth. And she was successful in getting McDonald's and Coca-Cola, two, giant sponsors, pulled. And then it made these headlines, and it was like, she had the exact opposite effect of what she was.
Bad news is still good news, you know what I mean?
Everybody wanted to know what they're not supposed to be watching, and then it became a smash hit.
And then you probably got even more endorsements and sponsors from that.
Oh, yeah, it was huge. And the producers, Ron Levitt and Michael Moy, two of the funniest guys I've ever met, sent her a thank you basket, so it was fun.
I would have loved to have seen her face when that arrived.
Like, oh yeah, man, it was great. So thank you, Terry Ricolta.
So growing up, obviously we're in a toy convention here. Have you been to many toy conventions too?
I have. I've been to a ton of conventions.
Yeah, but not
where there were toys, some toys, but not. I've never been to something like this.
Okay, so growing up, what toys were you into? When you were growing up.
So my toy world revolved around He-Man. I was the He-Man, Skeletor. That was my deal. And then because I started getting into acting very young. I mean, before Married with Children.
Yeah.
And that kind of took over, and I was very into the arts and the acting classes and the tapping classes. Tapping, my parents made me tap.
Like tap.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still recovering from that. But so yeah, He-Man was kind of my deal.
Have you seen remember Screech?
Yeah.
What was his name? Dustin Diamond. Have you seen those old photos of him posing with his He-Man figures?
No, I haven't.
Remember those 80s portraits of you like this?
Yeah.
It's that, and he has all his toys, his parents set it up around him.
Oh my God.
It's hilarious.
That's amazing.
It's the biggest flex you can have as a Dustin Diamond. So David, looking at what's behind us, is there anything that sparks any feelings or nostalgia, anything that screams to you like, whoa, this is cool?
Well, first off, let me just say, I'm just being introduced to Bull Air. And it's so cool what you guys are doing, man.
Thank you.
I must say, growing up not really being a toy head, because again, I was actually with girls. I was kidding.
I wasn't. I was playing with my toys.
So, I'm really digging the dinosaur thing you got coming. The Last Dinosaur.
Denver, the Last Dinosaur.
Yes, and my son is gonna go crazy over that. I can't wait to get him a pair of those kicks. Do you make them in little kid sizes as well?
Yes, so we do it in youth sizes all the way up to size 18.
Man, he's gonna love that. Again, I'm checking everything out. I'm digging that the Yankees.
I had a feeling you might dig these.
I love them. I love them. I am a Dodger fan, but I'm also a New York fan, the city of New York fan. So
yeah. So these are fun. We actually made this for somebody that worked for the franchise.
Okay.
He goes, hey, I'm going into the office now. I want to be able to rock something that everyone's going to stop and go, what are those? And I said, I got the perfect shoe for you.
So dope.
So he wore these a good number of times, and we've talked to the people in the offices about licensing, and we'll see if it goes anywhere, because sometimes it's a lot of lawyers to go through and stuff.
Yeah, layers.
But just to make these, it's a Derek Jeter shoe.
It's so bad.
That's awesome.
I love it.
So going back to shoes, what were your go-to shoes in, back in the day?
Oh man, I was a K-Swiss baby.
What?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
K-Swiss,
You're
Converse.
You're LA Gear or something like that.
Yeah.
No. I was not expecting K-Swiss.
K-Swiss. I was Converse and Vans. Vans is where it was.
Yeah. So you never got hooked on the Reebok, pump thing?
I had the couple Reebok pairs. Not gonna lie.
I think we all fell for that.
Yeah.
pump it up. You can jump faster. You know, run,
hell
blah, blah, blah.
Just like we fell for Wheaties.
You know what? I was like a sugar kid, so like
you couldn't do the Wheaties.
I couldn't do the. I was Captain Crunch. I was Captain Crunch, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh man, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is where it was at. But you know, it was like, what better marketing? I mean, all my friends who were these sport heads were eating their Wheaties.
Yeah,
and that was before they made them crunchier. Do you remember the soggy Wheaties?
A little bit. Like again, I didn't eat too much of it.
You didn't eat healthy. They made them.
Look at me. Do I look like I eat healthy?
Well, I'm right behind you. But they made them first. They were super soggy, and then they like finally were like, oh, these are too soggy. Really? So they made them super crispy. That's when they got better. Shout out Wheaties, apparently.
He needs a box. He needs to be on the box.
Yeah, send me the.
Yeah. So going off of that, you had a success. You know, were you doing the commercials and a lot of like?
I was doing commercials.
So you were like those commercial kids.
Oh
like, before you get the big break on the Bundys.
Yeah, but then I was also doing like all the shows of the '80s: Family Ties, Fantasy Island,
like a
Love
Player
Boat,
of the Day,
guest spots. All the shows, man. Even Little House on the Prairie, man.
Really?
Yeah.
I watched that, so I might have seen that.
I played a little orphan kid who was a mute, and these.
Well, the lines were great then. You didn't.
Oh, it was great. All I had to say at the end, but it was a lot of going on. But all I had to say at the end to Dub Taylor, he was trying to adopt me and my brother, but he said he wasn't fit for it, this, that, and the other. So at the end, I run up and I'm crying. I say, "I love you." First words ever. Yeah, so it was fun. And then I auditioned for Married with Children when I was just about to turn 13. And they had cast the show originally with two other
I remember
actors.
hearing about that.
Yeah, and then
so it was a little weird because it was a different
sister.
Different sister, right?
Different Kelly, different Bud.
Yeah.
And luckily for us, knock on wood, they didn't work out. And so they
sucks
recast.
For them, good for you.
Yeah, sucks for them.
Yeah.
And so they kind of reshot our scenes and plugged us in, and
nice.
The rest is history.
So with that, I mean, how old were you when you were on Married with Children?
From 12 to, so I was almost 13, and then I walked off that set when I was 24.
Wow.
Yeah, hell of a run.
So with that first introduction at 12, with that newfound money coming in, were you able to get some of those collectibles or some of those things that you were like really like, oh, this is my holy grail, I want this? Were you going crazy at a 12-year-old with a wallet, with money in it? Or
no, I wasn't, because I came from that my dad's old school Sicilian Catholic. It's all about saving dough.
Save.
And so, thank God.
Yeah.
Because I could have come from those parents who spend it all, and they're out
there. Or
there.
they saved it and then they spent it.
Exactly.
Macaulay type thing.
I got lucky, man. Thank you. God rest their souls. They saved my money, and I was able to, at 18. Have a bank account, buy a house.
That's awesome.
I got real lucky. I did get into the car. I had some cars for a little bit.
Yeah.
Like that, but I did pretty well actually. I got real blessed that way.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
It sounds like you had a good head on your shoulders because your parents put that that teaching forward.
Don't get me wrong. My dad was psychotic. I told you he was Sicilian.
Yeah. He's passionate about it.
Oh man, let me tell you. Yeah, but so I got really lucky that way. Another shout out to my dad. I mean, here I am talking about how crazy he was, and he was. But he also was like, yo, you need to get into voiceovers for a second career. And I did, and it's been a blessing. I got to get on the show The Legend of Korra, which is part of the Avatar, The Last Bender series.
Huge.
Yeah, it's been. I mean, that fan base is wild.
Oh, I know.
We were the only cartoon at Comic-Con to fill up Hall H, which is the hall. So it would be Game of Thrones and then Legend of Korra.
Wow.
And these kids were camping out from like 9 p.m. and are
waiting to get in there
at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
And
I've seen it firsthand. I know
it was wild. So that was a great franchise to be a part of. And then I do the How to Train Your Dragon series on Netflix. I played Dagger.
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
That was great, man. And so to be able to watch, sit back and watch these shows with my kids.
It's fun, right?
It's so much fun because they don't care about Married with Children.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, my daughter is offended by it.
It's funny because I'm raising my daughters. And my son to watch Married with Children. It's on Tubi, I think is where I saw it.
Yeah, Tubi that was on Hulu for a while.
Yep. So I get yelled at by my wife because she thinks it's vastly inappropriate.
Yeah,
And I'm sitting there watching and laughing, and my son who loves it, he's 12.
great.
He laughs his ass
Oh, nice.
Al Bundy is his spiritual animal.
Oh, I love it. I love
so like
it.
we're sitting there, we're bonding, we're watching it. My wife's like, you should not be watching this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is what I grew up on.
Yeah.
This is what made me into what I am.
Well, your kids will have a great sense of humor as they grow older. That's awesome.
With that said, like what was it like working with Ed O'Neill?
So Ed to this day is one of my close friends. I produce with my partner these Married with Children reunions. So we just did our first reunion. When I say reunion, I don't mean a show. It's getting on stage, hanging out, audience participation,
awesome.
Trivia, storytelling. And to be able to get Ed O'Neill, Katie Seagal, and Christina Applegate up on stage was no small feat, you know? And so I produced the first one, which took place in Los Angeles at the Wiltern Theater at the beginning of the year. And they loved it so much. Now we're doing our second one in LA, May 9th.
Oh, nice.
At the Orpheum. And we have offers to do San Diego, San Francisco, Vegas.
Oh, wow. Got to bring it on the East Coast.
I know. Here. Well, I mean, I'd love to.
Yeah.
We have our eyeball in Chicago. So the next one we're doing is for the Netflix. Netflix is a joke fest.
Yep.
And that's again in LA on May 9th.
We're going to be there too.
Are you?
So we have the license with Pee Wee Herman.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to be showing off our Pee Wee Herman stuff there. So we'll hang out.
Oh,
we're
badass.
We're going to be there the whole time. That's crazy.
Yeah.
The also thing that kind of brings back the Bundys to what I do is I'm a shoe salesman. You know what I mean? And some of the best puns,
that's hilarious.
Best puns in all of TV are his puns to his customers.
That's right. That's right.
Like,
oh man,
these will not fit your earthquake body or whatever.
Oh yeah,
like, it makes me laugh the most.
Well, one of I keep thinking about this one line that they would play on the warm-up reel for the audience, so it's burned in my consciousness. It was one he said. She goes to him, well, you're very fresh. He goes, no, ma'am, I'm nothing but fresh. I've been this whole time I've been trying to squeeze your foot into a size 9 when I really should have been easing him into the box. And again, hats off to Ron Levin and Michael Moy, the creators. They were great, man.
They had lightning in the box.
Oh, they were genius.
Yeah. So with that too is we're working with Sony, and I think Sony owns the rights.
They do.
So like hopefully we're gonna have the Married with Children license because I want to do a shoe salesman of the year shirt with Al Bundy on it.
Tremendous.
For Bolaires.
That would be great.
It's perfect.
I'll talk to Ed about it too when time comes to it.
Yeah, we'd love to do like a signature shoe like that because we do that when we have licenses and stuff too, which would be great.
That would be so cool.
Speaking of that, I have a shoe that I designed for Grandmaster B.
Woo!
So I'd like to show that to you now.
Oh, hell yeah.
And kind of surprise you on the
love
spot. So obviously it's a very simplistic character.
Is that the
That's the telephone.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
So you have the starter jackets, but it says Bolaires.
Genius.
You know, you have your
Grandmaster B on the
your
back.
Raiders, but not Raiders.
Yeah.
Obviously the couch reference.
Come on.
And then we got.
Is that the bottom of the shoe?
Yeah, that's the bottom.
Oh my God.
And then David Faustino signature series.
Amazing.
So just a lot. It's very simplistic. Like when you open your jacket up, it has the white inside. So that's the white there.
That's so dope.
But yeah, I'd love to make these for you, man.
I love it. I don't. By the way, I know they own Bud Bundy. I don't know. I think Grandmaster B is its own.
Yeah.
You know.
So even without them.
I mean, well, no. We love Sony. we love you, Sony.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just saying, no.
Yeah.
It's not the Bud Bundy shoe. It's the Grandmaster B shoe.
It's the Grandmaster B shoe.
Yeah.
Let's also show off. We have a new vinyl toy, right?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the man, the myth himself.
Look at this.
Check this out. So this is my first introduction to my new Grandmaster B doll, created by Dave Honor and family. And it's so cool, man. The glasses come off.
Yup, the glasses come off.
You got the Grandmaster B jacket, the parka, and it's beautiful, man.
It's dope.
It looks exactly like me, too.
Take the glasses off.
It's bigger than I thought, too. I thought it'd be a little bit smaller.
I love it.
That's what they say a lot, right?
I love it. So where can people get this? How do they find it?
What we're going to do is we're going to launch the pre-order today here at ToyLanta. In a few minutes, you'll be over at the booth. You're going to unlock the QR code. You scan it in, pay your pre-order, and
lock in that Grandmaster B.
Yeah,
right?
man, about a year or so, 9 months to a year, you'll have it in your hand. We'll start production and everything.
And this is probably going to come in a custom box and stuff,
absolutely.
too.
Oh, the box is going to be dope. And also, too, we work on some special surprises like mixtape that's gonna go along with it. You know, possibly a vinyl, album and everything. Maybe
People don't know I cut it
Complimentary
up.
shoes.
I'm mean behind the turntables. I'm just saying, if I do say so myself.
He's a turntablist. He's a turntablist.
Yes,
He's real.
sir.
He's real in it. So
Yeah,
yeah,
shout out
man.
Beat Junkies, my teachers.
Yeah, so we want to blend toys, hip hop,
Sneaker
the
culture.
sneaker culture, everything, man, because that's what we do, that's what we love, and now we can actually blow this out in a way that's never been done before.
That's right. Yo, I love
This
it,
looks
man.
great.
Thank you so much for.
Yeah, man, this is dope.
So I'm super excited. This what my man right here.
Yeah, Eddie, come over
Come
here,
on
man.
in.
Come on
Come
man.
on in.
Yeah, hold your thing up, man.
Here, come a little closer.
One of the creators right here, hand painted this thing, right? You and your son.
Yeah, my son hand painted
That's a
this
family
at
effort.
home. I mean, we sat on our kitchen table and we painted it a couple of days before. He worked on the face, and he's really good into details. He's only 16, and we're excited to have him on board.
Shout out Matt.
As David said, he's like our official paint master for now, so his skill is top notch. So we're excited to have
But
him
that's
on
a great
board.
memory. Like, you have that memory with your son painting this for
Exactly.
David. You know what I mean?
And we did it for David. We did the Chuck E. Cheese. So it's an exciting time, to have him on board and enjoying all this with us. Yeah.
Excited, man. Thank you so much. You did a great job.
Yeah,
Yes.
it looks great. Looks
Yeah.
great.
Taking over, baby.
So Grandmaster B coming to you in late 2026, early 2027,
Yep,
right?
yep.
All right. You guys are dismissed. Get out of my interview. No, I'm just kidding.
Keep that. It's an honor to be in your presence, because Bud Bundy, growing up, was one of my. I loved your character.
Yeah.
Like, and me and my dad. If I can give you a little story real quick.
Yeah.
Me and my dad would every Sunday when that would come on, even if me and my dad used to butt heads all the time.
Yeah.
We're fighting all week, and he's like, "Hey, we call it the Bundys. The Bundys is on. Let's go downstairs and watch it." And we would sit down there, we'd watch, we'd laugh our off,
Yeah.
and then we go back to beating the
Yeah,
each other.
yeah,
But
yeah.
that was the one thing that me and my dad, to this day, like, was the bonding between us, is watching you guys.
Dude,
show.
it's so funny you say that, because I say, there's like, what's the cool thing about being on the show? And there's a lot of cool things, but like, dude, I hear that. You'd be surprised. I hear that more than you would be. Like, my family and I, we were super dysfunctional. We didn't get along. We didn't talk, whatever. And then for a half hour every Sunday, we would sit down
That's where
and
you came
laugh
together.
our asses off.
So David, I just wanted to say thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Thank you for giving us so many memories and funny, stuff from the show that really is iconic.
Yeah, thank
you. It helped raise us to who we are today, whether that's good or bad.
For better or for worse.
For better or for worse.
Yeah.
Thank you
Hopefully
so-
they made the world a little funnier.
I
That's
think
all
so
we
too.
got.
Thank you so
My man,
much,
thank
man.
you. Yeah, looking forward to the shoe.
We'll get some shoes for you.
Right on.